Hello everyone, I know this is a bit of a different video than usual, but no, I am not becoming a gaming YouTuber over my dead body. Anyway, I know Fortnite has kind of fallen off recently, but I still have fun with it, so I'm gonna make a video about it. Right now, all I want to do is talk about all the seasons that I played, how much I liked it, how much I crashed out on it, when was my peak. So yeah, the secret's out, okay? I'm not an OG, but you do not understand how much nostalgia I have with this season. Like, bro, like my brother, I'm playing with my brother, my closest friend. He's a Fortnite YouTuber. And we got the first victory royale of my life. It just felt special, I actually fully remember that moment. So we were hiding in a bush, my trio, and the last trio was coming up around the mountain, and then we ambushed them, and my brother fell, and I started reviving him in the midst of the battle, and then my brother's like, no, stop reviving me, fight. And then I start fighting, and me and my best friend beat them. It was a very, very good moment. Not many days after that, I got my first solo victory royale. I forget exactly how I did it, but I believe I was on Mount Olympus, and I just sprayed this guy with an AR or something. It wasn't anything special. It's important to note that I'm a huge Marvel fan, so that season was also just great. Also the Halloween, I joined when it was the Halloween update. That was so fun, even though it wasn't that big of a deal to me, because that was my first season. The one tiny downside of this season is, tragically, my friend, the guy I talked about before, he said Grimgate was the best landing spot, and instead of just landing there every once in a while when I wanted to get an actual win, I landed there every game for the whole season. So I didn't really explore that much of the map. Most of it was gray, and that's really sad because I've looked at pictures and videos. That map was actually pretty good. I would have liked to explore that, but that's sad. Also important to note that around this time, I was playing on Nintendo, and I was a very ass player, really bad. I was fighting bots half the time, thankfully. But it's important to note that around this time I was playing Nintendo, because I do make a Switch later. Okay, so Chapter 2 Remix. In my mind, the actual beginning. Yes, I wasn't crazy about the rappers and all of that. I mean, this is mostly how I learned about all of them. Through Fortnite, who would have known? So yeah, this is the season where I actually start getting decent. I was still on Nintendo. I didn't have as much fun with this season. Again, I wasn't around during Chapter 2, so it wasn't at all nostalgic for me. And again, the rappers were just alright. I just ignored all of that stuff. Weapons were fun, I find the Chapter 2 POIs are really good, even though they reskin them into all the rappers. They're still really good. The factory, I forget what it's called, with the thing that can let you redeploy, the shark, yeah, all of that is great. I still had lots of fun with this season though. I remember this one time when my squad, the same squad I talked about, my brother and my friend, we were in this helicopter, and then we just landed on these guys and absolutely destroyed them. SEAL Team 6. Boom. Yeah, but this is when I actually started getting good. I could actually build and stuff like that. Important announcement to make. The Meowskulls was W. I may have not gotten the skin, because I was brokey with V-Bucks. But every time I landed at that yacht, I defeated him in combat. Then he became my servant. Gave me the W rifle. That was special, I tell you, special. Way better than normal Meowscles. Like, get out! That guy's better. While I land at the dog pound, die immediately. At the same time, kids at school were starting to be like, oh, you play Fortnite? That's so, like, weird. Like, COD's better. So, and then I was like, bro, I literally just joined this game, like, a month ago. Stop bullying me. I'm not an OG. I'm not an OG. That didn't matter, though. You know, it's fine. You just gotta ignore those people who are, negging you, because, like, then they just have satisfaction in giving your attention to them. Okay, quit it. This is not a therapy channel. Okay, I was gonna do this thing where, like, at the end of the video, I was gonna be like, and my favorite season is da-da-da-da-da, but I'm sorry, this one's just, like, too good. Like, I'm sorry, I know this is, like, a controversial opinion, like, kind of. Like, I know it's not hated, but it's not, like, very popular. But, like, think about it, like, Godzilla, Baymax, that was great. Like, Ninja, not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but whatever. Yeah, like, and, that was the first season I was not brokey, and I bought Battle Pass. So that's when I really started getting, like, skins. So, yeah, that's good. Again, still on Nintendo, but this is when I started getting, like, really good. Like, think of Chapter 2 Remix as kind of like the in-between between bad and, like, getting better. This is when I was getting a lot better. Like, my brother, I think he joined in, the Greek season. I was already, like, beating him in Red versus Blue and everything. I played so much that season. I got to, like, level, like, 240 something. I'm a sweat. Yeah, I was getting really good. It's really classic for me that season, though. Like, all the weapons, all the POIs. The map was beautiful. I just really loved it, you know? That was my first peak. Alright, my first peak. The Lawless season. So, right after my favorite season of all time, I got this season, which I won't say is that bad, because it isn't. Think of this. I came off a season which had, like, I don't know, I don't feel like counting, like, maybe 18 POIs, and that's like one season. They had 18 POIs, let's say. This one adds 3, okay? So, I land at all of them in one day, like 3 matches-ish, and then I'm bored, okay? So that's my problem. Also, I don't like the aspect of gold and everything, like, it's ugly, okay? Like, in the last season, they had, like, the beautiful, like, cherry blossoms and all of that. Everything was beautiful, and now it's just kind of ugly. Also, the weapons are really mid. I don't know, like, that baseball cap, bat was so annoying. Like, I don't know. There's not that much of a difference between Typhoon Blade and baseball bat, but I think it's just the fact that it sends you off a cliff. It makes me so annoyed. I just hated that. I didn't really like the vault system. The story was very mid. I know like a lot of YouTubers like that season, but I will not be a sheep, okay? I don't like it. Also, I quit halfway through until I bought the battle pass, and then I came back, and barely finished the battle pass at the end of the season. So yeah, I quit for like maybe like 3 weeks and played like Minecraft or something. You can also imagine that after leaving for like basically a month, my skills were a little rusty. All that building, all that aiming, all of that stuff gone for at least like another 2 seasons. So I had unentered my prime, okay? So, the Star Wars season. It's probably another good time to note that I am also a Star Wars fan. You know, like some people are like, you either gotta like Marvel or Star Wars. I like both, okay? So, when this season first dropped, I was hyped as hell, okay? I just entered like I had exited a really boring season, and I was ready for like the best season of my life. And for the first few days, that was true, okay? So they had the new POIs. Oh god, I forget. The Empire base. Oh god, this is sad. I call myself a freaking Star Wars fan, and I can't remember them. So Resistance Base, Outpost Enclave, Vader's Solitude, and First Order Base. Let's go. There we go. So those POIs were greatly made. I really like the effort that were put into them. But one problem, they're on the edge of map, so you land there and you leave. There's no like end games there. Nothing. So that was kind of a bummer. I know the whole like deleting literally every weapon and just putting blasters was kind of controversial, but I didn't have a problem with it. Like, we had our shotguns, we had our ARs, we had one SMG, so I didn't find there was a problem, honestly. The weapons themselves were like mid, you know, there's none that was like really stuck out to me, except for the Jawa blaster. That thing was insane. Top 5 shotguns of all time, in my opinion, of course. Yeah, the X-Wings and TIE Fighters were fun, but again, you could only find them at those, faraway bases that you landed at and then you left, so, you know, that was fine. I know the season was only a month long, but I got bored of it, like, really quickly. I did buy the Battle Pass, so even though the Battle Pass was kind of cursed, and I got the Lego Pass, so I got Captain Phasma, but then when the Mandalorian came to the shop, I didn't have any V-Bucks, so that's really sad. This is when I was still better than my brother, not better than my friend who has the Fortnite YouTube channel, because by this point my brother had kind of quit. Well, he came back for the Star Wars season because, like, he's a Star Wars fan too. He played all through that, but apart from that, he had kind of quit Fortnite. So, I remember when we were in Red versus Blue, and I just kept headshot sniping him with the, heavy sniper, and he was swearing so hard, and I was just like, oh, yeah! I think that's what made him leave Fortnite, but whatever. Damn, this video already 14 minutes. I better finish this up quickly. Whoever is still here is a W. Anyway, so, yeah, I know this is called Chapter 6, Season 3, even though the Star Wars season should have been Season 3. I'm on the majority that says that the Star Wars season should have been named Season 3 instead of just mini Season 1. But anyway, yeah, we're here. Chapter 6, Season 3, yay. And, yeah, it's kind of boring. Like, it's the first season in a while that was balanced, and I respect that, but it's boring, okay? So, like, new POIs are mid. Again, I think there's 3 or 4 that they added. So I explore them all in one day. Boom, I'm bored. Same thing. They're not on the edges of the map, which is great. They keep the Star Wars, POIs from last season. So, the new weapons are actually pretty good. I like them, even if they're not that good. Like, the Hyper Burst pistol is one of my favorite weapons of all time. Like, I just go so sweaty with it. I'm so happy it's still in Chapter 6 to this day. I believe it's the Cobra Sniper or something like that. It got a lot of hate, honestly. I like it. The Based Boost Gauntlets. Alright, so on day 1 of playing this season, I hopped on, landed at Utopia City, grabbed the base boosts, and I was like, damn, this is some pretty good mobility. And then these people in tournaments getting like $50,000 literally just used it to stay in the air the whole game and get like $50,000. So, they nerfed it. Of course they did. That's what they do to everything. And people even started using it as weapons to, like, break boxes and stuff. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? This is just mobility. So, that's fine. I'm gonna talk about the theme superheroes. And hear me out. I'm all in for original, like, Fortnite concepts. Like, I'd rather original than, like, just making another old collab. Like, I swear, they're running out of collabs to make. They're gonna have to start making original stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the original stuff, like all of the superhero academy thing, I guess the idea is good, but I don't know. I don't like it. The battle pass, like all the characters, I don't like any of them really. They're kind of going for like that comic book theme, and I get that. I really do, but it's not for me. Yeah, I just feel like the season was kind of boring, like too good, like too basic. Like the YouTubers really liked it, but again, I'm not a sheep. I do not like it, okay? At the time of recording this is the season we're currently in. It's October 15th, I believe, while I'm recording this. Something like that, okay? It's around Thanksgiving. And this, on like, launch, I would have said this, I would have, like, ranked it beside Lawless and the Super season. But now, it's pretty good. I'll get into that. So, imagine this, alright? I believe I landed at Ranger's Ruin for my first game. I land there, and there's so many freaking bugs just, like, attacking me. And then I open a chest, oh crap, there's a freaking minigun with 1,000 bullets. Alright, I open another chest. There's a rocket launcher that shoots 7 rockets at the same time. Again, this is great for me. Not great for me. When I'm carrying that item, alright, it's cool. When I'm being shot by it, it's not cool. Alright, so it's not just the weapons, like, that's most of the things they added, the rocket launcher and the lead spitter. I forget the other things. Oh yeah, they added the OXR rifle, pretty decent. That's the AR I use most of the time. So the weapons, nothing crazy, except for the fricking rocket launcher. But it's like, again, like the map is kind of ugly. it's like, again, I like more beautiful map seasons, like Chapter 6 Season 1. I couldn't buy the Battle Pass. Sad. So while I first played this season, I was in Alberta, Canada, on a summer vacation. I actually thought I'd make a video about that whole trip, but I ended up not doing it. So I was playing on my Nintendo for the first time at a guest's house, trying out the new season, and I was like, bro, WTF is this? Like, what the hell? I died, like, in 2 seconds when someone landed on me with a shotgun. The Wrecker revolver is literally insane. Like, you can forget about, oh god, I forget the other shotgun. But the Wrecker, like, it doesn't matter how much you nerf it. Again, top 5 shotguns of all time, in my opinion, of course. But, like, this season was just kind of insane, you know? Like, it's a lot to take in. Another thing I have is the POIs, they don't feel different enough. Like, take OXR Base and Ranger's Ruin. They're, like, the same format, basically. Like, sure, the Hive is a bit different, stuff like that, but it's really nothing different. So, I was gonna rank this season, like, maybe one spot above, the Super Season and Lawless, but after the Halloween event, everything changed, okay? So, bugs are gone, alright? They nerf the rocket launcher into the ground, so it's still, like, decent, but it's not like, one-shot kill. They get rid of all the medallions. BTW, it was, like, double jump medallion. Holy crap, like that. Like, imagine you push someone off a cliff, they just jump right back behind you and pump you to the head. Yeah, so they got rid of all that, like, OP crap. Yeah, so the Halloween event, it was pretty good. I'm in it right now. The new, POIs are really fun. The Halloween weapons are good. All the collabs are a little much for me. Like, I'm not a horror guy, and, like, there is so much horror. Though the Scooby-Doo collab is pretty cool. So the Battle Pass. I feel like they were relying, like, way too much on collabs in this season. Like, last season was so original, I almost barfed. And this season is too much collabs, like, I'm just like, no. It's Halo, Power Rangers. Yeah, they had, like, that giant Megazord on the map. And then, of course, all the Halloween, like, horror stuff, and Scooby-Doo. It's a lot, but in this current state, I have a PS5, okay? I bought a PS5, I saved up for it with my brother, and I am starting to get sweaty, okay? So I still have my Nintendo, I play it while I'm, like, traveling, because you can't literally take a PS5 wherever you go. But I'm mainly on PS5 now for my, Fortnite, and I've gotten pretty darn good. I found a new duo, like, my trio is still alive, they're not dead, don't worry. But, yeah, I have this new guy, he's really nice, all of that stuff. He's really actually just fun to play with, like, he's not sweaty or like, how did we lose that? It's all your fault. Like, it's just fun in games, you know, and that's what I want out of Fortnite. So, in this current state, I'm winning a lot of games, which is fun, but not winning them so much that I'm like, oh yeah, this is too easy. I'm having lots of fun with my friends. All the weapons are good, except for the wood stake shotgun. I barf every time I see that. I literally lost a 1v1 to a bot because I had the wood stake shotgun, bro. And it was a mythic wood stake shotgun, like, off the boss. I died to a bot. Well, I'm not sure. He might have been a real player, but he had bot aim, okay? And I lost because I had the wood stake shotgun. Alright, this rant is way too long. Anyway, so, yeah, that's my Fortnite video. It's been happening. I got my first skin on the PS5 account, the Halo Spartan, because instead of actually paying for the battle pass, I just all I did was get to level 100, and once you get to level 100, this is a new rule. You get the first skin in the battle pass. I actually really like that. I'm so happy Epic did that, because even if you don't have any V-Bucks, you can still get a memory from like a souvenir from each season in a skin. So that's really cool. I'm gonna finish this video off because it's probably like 20 minutes long or something. Anyone who's still watching is probably just someone who knows me through playing Fortnite or something like that. So yeah, bye.